burning through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Lock.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Looking deep for Julio. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. 36 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock.
Yo.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Yo.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Game ain't working.
That's Gallup on the slant. And some room to maneuver. Then he is out of
I
bounds.
can't see the fucking game. Why the motherfuckers clean with play? Come on, man.
Distance covered on the
Fuck.
anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Prescott.
Oh, give me that.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Oh, I was trying to get that.
His time has run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yo.
Adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shy of the 40 at the 31. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Off play action, Tannehill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
To throw is Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Just like that. 42's the mark, boys. 42. 42's the mark.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42. You're not ready. Hey. Check, 42's the mark. Check, 42.
Now it's Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry from 13 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. .7 yards the pick up there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Prescott. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Prescott. He's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And some strong running. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Really good on the extra point, and these guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. First down, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Two yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. $108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill.
He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Ravens nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They go play action now. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Darrington Evans, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 14. Single.
Throwing is Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Titans 14.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Tannehill. This complete to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Well, Julio Jones, not really the first guy you think of when you're talking about yards after the catch, but he's still got plenty of guile with the ball in his hands.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Flush to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson now steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, CD, something that we've done for a number of years as the season gets going is we get predictions on each side. Let's start with the AFC. Who do you have in 2021 as your division winners?
Well, let's go to the East, and I think Buffalo repeats, although New England, they got better in the offseason, and despite starting a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones, I think they'll make a nice run at the Buffalo Bills this year. In the North, what a battle you have there. 3-way. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I like Baltimore to still win the division, but Cleveland will be right there, and Pittsburgh will make a run at the playoffs. In the South, I think it's Tennessee's division to lose. Indianapolis had a number of injuries in the offseason, and, Jacksonville and Houston, they're trying to get there. And then out west, it's still Kansas City. But I love what the Los Angeles Chargers have done in the offseason.
All right, CD, and then if you had to pick, who do you have winning the AFC?
Well, I'm going to go against type here, Brandon, because teams aren't supposed to sustain as long as the Kansas City Chiefs have. But despite a retooled offensive line, I do think that they get back there again. What happened to them in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, that serves as great motivation. They want to get back and atone themselves.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. 2nd and 5.
A handoff running left, Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the 50, it's Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock the ball in his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They snap it to Tannehill.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the 39, Tannehill, pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
And it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Second and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Tannehill now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Here's Bridgewater. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
2nd and 7. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Touchdown Broncos. KJ Hamler, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
space to maneuver at the 40. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Henry running right. Trucks over him. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw it one deep.
On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
And now it's second down.
Hey, let's go back, Charles, to your preseason predictions. You gave us what you thought on the AFC. How about the NFC side in 2021?
All right, how about the Washington football team winning the NFC East? I think in the North, Green Bay comes back and represents again. In the South, Tampa Bay, who finished second in their division last year to New Orleans, they win the division this time. And then out west, the Los Angeles Rams with their new quarterback, Matthew Stafford. And I like the Los Angeles Rams in an upset over Tampa Bay to win the NFC.
And then earlier you said the Chiefs on the AFC side, so who do you have here winning it all?
Well, winning it all is going back to Kansas City, baby. Patrick Mahomes for the 3rd straight year in the Super Bowl. This time he wins it, and he'll be 2 for 3.
Yeah, I think I like the Chiefs as well, CD, but man, an AFC title again, a rematch.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Play action. It's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
But, Charles, we got a second here. Let's talk about rookies this year in 2021 and who really sticks out. On the offensive side, everyone always looks at quarterbacks, but Trevor Lawrence and Mac Jones probably the headliners.
Yeah, rightly so. Zach Wilson will go in there as well because all three will have the ball from game 1. Najee Harris is a runner with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase as receivers with Philadelphia and Cincinnati. I'm going with Mac Jones because I think he's going to get his team to the playoffs after a year's absence. And he was kind of the unlikely guy to be the starter right out of the gate, and he's getting the ball right from the beginning.
All right, so you've got him as your offensive rookie of the year. How about the defensive side?
Well, I love Micah Parsons with Dallas as a linebacker. He's been a starter since the moment they drafted him. How about J.C. Horn and Pat Surtain as cornerbacks? Greg Rousseau is a pass rusher with the Buffalo Bills, and that's where I'm going with my defensive rookie of the year, Greg Rousseau. Double-digit sacks as a rookie, powers the Bills back to another big playoff appearance.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And Gordon's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. Third down here.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Bridgewater on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check like 21, like 21, check like 21. Rebound. Hey, check like 21, like 21, check like 21. We own it. We own it.
And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
And that's checked down to Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Bridgewater to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Bridgewater with a keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 80 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing. The fantasy football guys, they are not too happy.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Julio Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Finding Sutton, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Bridgewater to Sutton, first down Denver. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and not already celebrating a win.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's got Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Tannehill.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones.
What the man doing?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20.
What, man? Come on, man.
Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this defense feeling it. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Flushed out right. But I think the ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And the ball will have a football as well. can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early.
Nigga sleeping on Chris McAllister. Jesus. Yes, sir.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
Yes, sir.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. And he gets it down.
I even had time to pass it to him, man. Turn your hips, cornerback.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing.
That was so easy.
His feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Sermon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run for it. Sermon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Sermon punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. He hits Adams complete and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
They've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands,
second of their timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man open. It's
this nigga bossing everybody, bro.
Green Bay. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And from what we saw, you told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B. too.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Lance escaping the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more.
Man, saving his ass. 2 touchdowns.
After the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau.
Saving
And
on
Brandon
that.
Gott.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st down, Lance. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Mostert. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Forced out to his left.
What are you throwing it to?
Intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To throw is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, my God, man. Why did I call a cover 2 man? Just lock him up.
4 touchdown passes.
He man got 3 touchdowns, man.
And the Packers use the short
That's the only reason why he's up.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Score right quick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
That's a touchdown.
I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down.
They cheated on that last play. He's supposed to keep dragging. He slowed the fuck down. Like, what the fuck?
Shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to
continue to be cheating this shit.
Don't hold anything back.
For the give a nigga
for the
shit.
second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Play action. Now it's Lance. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Shotgun now for Lance. This is caught. It's Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gold with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock.
What the fuck, man? They did that shit last time.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Oh, man, on some shit, man.
You think about the great
running backs. I can't run it on that play. All right. I understand, man.
That comes immediately to mind, but
you understand now, man. Okay.
And how about the situation that we're in right now?
You ain't had to pancake one like that, though.
So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired legs as well trying to chase guys around.
You want to bet 100? We can middleman that.
Athleticism.
You can middleman that. You talking around like you do because you got up. Man, be talking quiet the whole time and I don't want to talk. Because it's fourth quarter, man. Come on, man. Nigga want to talk now. Stick there on the sideline, man. You stay on the sideline, man.
Set to get this drive
you stay on the sideline.
A touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
bitch ass nigga,
you don't go away from what you did.
All the niggas always want to talk.
But you bitch ass on. For wrinkles and counters, because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
You still can't stop the Wildcat, bro. Shut up. Just get lucky shit. That's all you get lucky shit on offense. Bro, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice? Nah, I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it. It don't matter, bro. Shit, I'm a beast in that Wildcat, nigga. You gonna have to sweat for that win.
The touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going.
Nah, bro, you just getting lucky passes, bro. I need to figure some shit out. I just need to stop that fucking offense, motherfucker.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
It's easy to pass on here, bro. You see me passing, bro. Shit, I ain't missing dime. I ain't missing shit. Too easy to pass on here. You know it's easy when I'm passing on this motherfucker.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
Look at this shit. Like, what is they doing, bro? Like, this game, they niggas is just confused.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His fifth touchdown pass of the ball.
Nah, I'm in the wrong defensive playbook.
Use the big play to extend their fourth quarter.
Nah, I'm in the wrong defensive playbook.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive?
But you trash. You had to go to Green Bay to get that one right there.
Handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big time play. Big time.
You get lucky, bro. All your guys luck. That's what I see. All luck.
Set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their
lucky 2 first win.
When they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's the only wins you're going to get off me for the rest of the year, bro.
To rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
You can't stop it, bro.
Playing this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49.
You only talking because you got the low 2 wins, bro. That's congratulations, bro.
3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.